Hey, it's Chris. Okay, so what do you need to know about these new green iPhone 13s? Well, Apple being Apple, they decided, hey, it's been 6 months since we came out with the iPhone 13 and 13 Pro. How are we gonna spice things up? Well, let's release some new colors. This is the new green iPhone 13. That's what it's called, just green. It's a deep green, it's a dark green, that's for sure. And this right here is the new iPhone 13 Pro green. And this one actually gets a name. It's Alpine Green, which I guess sounds a little more sophisticated. So Apple's making a big deal about it. They came out with this whole crazy ad with all this animation, makes it look like a green dragon. It's very ferocious. And admittedly, it's a nice looking ad. It does kind of hype you up. And then you're like, well, wait, it's really just a new color. But if you're just buying right now, like if this is the time for you to buy, then it makes sense to consider the new colorway. But other than the new color options, there's really not any major new features. Still features the A15 Bionic for the chip, which is still really great. They still feature Apple's latest camera systems. They both have really great battery life that's much improved over previous iPhones. And we've got some 5G. Which color do you like the best? For me, honestly, I do like the 13 Pro's Alpine Green the best out of these two, hands down. What's kind of funny is the back of the 13 shows all kinds of fingerprints, and the back of the Pro doesn't because it has more of this matte finish. But then you look at the sides, and the Pro shows all kinds of fingerprints on the side, and the regular 13 doesn't because it kind of flipped. This one's matte, and this one's all shiny. I know that is such a small detail. I can't imagine anyone really caring all that much. There are definitely some other slight differences. The camera bumps, for instance. The camera bump on the 13 is a little more opaque almost, and it's a little more transparent on the 13 Pro, the glass. And honestly, it's crazy how much attention to detail Apple pays because even the sides of the camera bumps are green as well. Now this is the regular 13. I just want to point out, can you see a little bit of that green on the edge there? Yeah, when you're looking at it straight on, you can notice that pop of color a little bit. And this is the 13 Pro, and all you can see is this shiny silver kind of going around the edge here. Of course, we've got some different wallpapers here as well. This is the 13, this is the 13 Pro. So here's what those lock screens actually look like with the wallpaper. And I wonder if you can notice the screen flicker here. You don't see it over here because of the difference in displays. Now in this video, we're mostly talking about the colors, but I just want to point out, because I noticed it in this camera angle, there's a bit of a difference in the screen flicker on the regular 13 versus the Pro. And you're not gonna see that in real life, but the reason that that's picking up on the camera is because this has a higher refresh rate than the 13. And real quick too, I just wanna show you what the official Apple silicone cases look like on the 13 Pro and the 13 here. They're really effectively the same in terms of the material and protection, but the main difference really comes down to the size of the camera hole cutout. It's a little bit bigger on the 13 Pro because it's got 3 cameras. And then obviously these are MagSafe compatible, so if you wanna slap on the MagSafe charger, for instance, which is so satisfying to do, and then you get this great animation, and because it's a battery related, that's also green. But there you go, fully decked out. That's really not a bad look, is it? Hey, thanks for stopping by. This was actually just a clip, but I'm gonna link up the full content down in the description, along with a link to our main channel and the Daily Tech Podcast. If you're into Apple stuff, if you just wanna hang out, that will improve your week, guaranteed. Comes out on Fridays. Also, I'm gonna link up Jasper.ai. It's my favorite artificial intelligence writing assistant. I rely on it all the time. It's gonna blow your mind with how much time it'll save you. I really think it'll make your life better. Last but not least, if you like the vibe of this video and you wanna bring a big smile to my face, then why not hit that subscribe button?